What's up, everyone? Lion Roar here, and it is April 2024, which means we have a brand new hero of the month, and it might actually be a decent one. This is a fire hero named ZARGA, and I'm going to do a full breakdown and give him a grade. But first, download Bloodline Heroes of Lithus, a mobile RPG action fighting game where you can marry your champions to create new and unique hybrids. Use the link in the description to start with some free stuff, including golden diamonds. See you hopefully soon. Alright, so beyond being a 5-star fire hero, ZARGA is also a rogue, and I really like the rogue class. It's been one of my favorites for a long time because you know how annoying it is when you're facing a rogue and they just keep dodging, and so that's really nice. We also have a couple interesting passives here with ZARGA. Heal on Bleed. This character regenerates 50 HP each time an enemy receives bleed damage, and ZARGA is going to be doing a lot of that. So I think 50 HP is not that much in this day and age, so I think this is pretty negligible, but I really like the look of this next passive. And this passive is going to have a huge effect on the game, more than most passives, and I think it's already hard enough to keep track of every hero's passive in this game. And so a lot of people are probably going to be confused at why ZARGA just seems to be getting better and better as the game goes on. And that's because of this one, Mana on Bleed. This character receives 8% mana each time an enemy receives bleed damage. All right, that's going to have an impact because before I even get into the special here, each time ZARGA strikes an enemy, they get a bleed stack. And so basically, the first time you use ZARGA, he goes from being fast speed, as you can see, 1,000 cuts is fast speed, goes from fast to very fast. And then it only takes 3 stacks of bleed to go to 5 tiles needed to set off the special. The next is 4 bleeds at 4 tiles, 6 bleeds at 3 tiles, 8 to 2, and so on and so on. So ZARGA's going to get faster and, in my opinion, better because speed is the name of the game. Going to get better as the match goes on. So base stats, 1050 attack. That's super high without any kind of boost to it. And the 927 defense, also pretty high, and 1612 HP. But the stats with the max power preview on are 1408 attack, which is ridiculous. 1213 defense and 2191 HP. That is, of course, if you boost it twice. Okay, I'm gonna leave it off though, just because I want to know, like, what's this champ gonna be like when we are looking at the stats right out of the box. And here's the special. Deals 435% damage to the target. That's not as much as I'd like to see from a sniper in this day and age. There's plenty of snipers that do better than that, and even at very fast speed. The target has a 50% chance to get 1086 bleed damage over 6 turns. That's quite a bit, but 6 turns is a long time, and that's only really going to matter if you get into those matches where there's just like a lot of healing or resurrecting going on and that kind of thing. It kind of just depends on the type of match that you're in. Some matches are over just way fast. The target gets a bleed mark for 6 turns. This is what I was talking about whenever you're increasing the mana speed. Whenever a marked target receives bleed damage, they gain a stack. Each stack increases all damage the target receives by plus 5%. So not only now are they taking damage over time and being dealt direct damage, but they are taking on even more damage from your other heroes as well. So do keep that in mind. And lastly, we have Elemental Link, which gives all fire allies plus 5% dodge chance for 6 turns. This effect can't be dispelled. As with every hero of the month, this incentivizes you to stack red, which of course you're only going to be doing against Titans or when you're in like a war or a raid and you want to bring like 3 or maybe even 4 of the same color along. My preference is usually 3. Sometimes I get by with the 2x2x1, but it just kind of depends. With that, this hero is mainly an offensive hero. It is kind of your really tactical type of sniper where you really want to be working on one extremely problematic hero at a time, taking them out. And to do that, you have to be able to choose who you're going to hit, which this hero, it's just kind of a downside that on defense, it's the AI that's going to be choosing. Now, what's frustrating is when you go up against a sniper, the sniper does always seem to take out your most important hero. But I don't know why when you have it on defense, like if you're watching a war or something like that, it doesn't seem to go after the right guys. Anyways, maybe that's just in my head, RNG weirdness, but it is going to be better for offense than it is going to be for defense. So just keep that in mind. It is going to be really good against the Titan because of that high attack stat and being able to add bleed and stuff like that. It's just pretty good there. It's not one of the top heroes you're going to bring in a Titan strike, but can be there for that additional damage because of how high that attack stat is. In tournaments and things like that, events, I could see sometimes bringing him. I usually like to bring heroes that AoE everybody at the same time. It's just my, especially if I'm trying to do a speed run, that kind of thing. But if you're just trying to finish, this can be a really tactical type of hero to bring along. I actually think Zarga's pretty good. Um, I should mention there's one more downside though, and this is what's going to keep me from giving Zarga a perfect grade, and that is just that um, uh, although the sniper damage isn't as high as I'd like for being a sniper, what is going to happen with the nature of snipers is you are going to be taking out the heroes you're targeting, and when they're gone, so is their bleed marks. And what that potentially means is that you're not getting the full speed out of this hero that you possibly could as you are then killing opponents. However, how big of a downside can that really be? Because killing opponents is really what you want to be doing. You completely stop opponents whenever you are killing them. And you are putting things in your favor, especially if you can get it down into your odds of being 5 versus 4 or 3 or 2 or so on. It's just the more you take out their heroes, the more likely you are to win. So with that, I'm going to give Zarga a B. I certainly don't think there's anything overpowered about Zarga, but I think we actually got a pretty decent hero of the month here. I think it's pretty solid. I think newer players, especially, you should be happy to get Zarga, level him up, and take him for a spin. So yeah, good luck to you. Let me know in the comments what you think about this grade, how you're going to use Zarga, if you agree or disagree with my opinion on the quality of Zarga. And if you enjoy videos like this, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification, and I will catch you in the next one.